Tony Tradd. I am a director within the facilities department here at OSF Healthcare throughout the ministry. I wanted to share our family's experience with the Richard Owens Hospice home that we just went through about a year and a half ago, but the impact is still very strong in my life as well as my mother's life. My father spent 48 hours at hospice home, and we've been in meetings at OSF where hospice home leadership has come to us and said many times that people do not take advantage of the hospice home. They don't come to us early enough. And I could not agree more. The time that he spent there, though, had made such an impact on my mother and I that I feel that we need to share this news with our friends and family. My mom and dad came from Lebanon in 1970. Dad was the ultimate provider, and Mom took care of us. Dad had a great way of life. He loved folks. He loved sharing his knowledge, was gifted with his hands, and was able to provide for my mother and I. So it was very, very difficult for him that after 12 years of going and battling through cancer, he was not able to take care of the little things. That's when I was extremely shocked to get a call that he had called me and said, "Tony, it's time. I'm ready." He was ready to go to the hospice home. He walked from his home to our car and walked from our car inside the hospice home where he was greeted by his team. He looked back with a smile. You could tell that there was a comfort, that the weight was off the shoulders, as there was individuals within the hospice home that he'd never met and they've never met us, but they could not have been more gracious to us. From the very beginning, when Lauren, our fellow mission partner, gave us a tour of the facility, I was convinced that day that that was the place for Dad. Kim, our great nurse who won my mother over, great and wonderful physicians that are there as well. Within the Lebanese culture and tradition, the individuals, the elderly, are supposed to be at home taking their last breath. So it was quite an amazing fact that Dad believed in the hospice home and believed in the fact that they would take care of him. We can't leave this conversation without talking about Jackie. My father and mother did not want anyone doing anything for them. They were very proud folks. It was a very difficult decision for Dad to come here, but he knew it was the right one. And on his last day, as he's sitting with our friend Jackie, he was in Jackie's arms as she was bathing him. And that was the time that he decided it was time to go on. I don't think anyone realizes the impact on someone's life from a stranger to a stranger. And after all these years of taking care of us and being stubborn enough not to let us take care of him, he showed his vulnerability in Jackie's arms as he passed away from this great earth of ours and into the heavens. My mother and I are extremely grateful for the efforts and the help of our friends over at the Richard Owens Hospice Home. We could not have done any of this without them. They truly made us feel at home. They laughed with us and they cried with us. But in that 48 hours, they made us feel like family.